Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for heading over and joining me here on my channel, Septeria 18. I made some really cute paper laid embellishments and I want to show you guys what I'd made and how easy these were to put together. And you also could make these as well, especially if you like making embellishments and you're not sure how to get started, or you want to make something really quick and simple with a bit of dimension. These cute little embellishments would be a great way for you to make, and I'm going to show you what they look like, and then I'm going to make one and show you how you can make one of these as well. But this is one of them here that I made. Isn't it just so cute? I layered it and then added some trim on the bottom to just decorate it a little bit more. Some little hearts using my heart punch and one of my word sentiments, a couple of sequins, and some of this silver trim, or it's like a thread, silver thread. And I just raised it with some foam squares, and this is really cute. And then they're just ready if I want to add them to my projects. And this here is another one. It's really pretty. Again, same way, just different papers. And this one here has some stars using a star punch that I have. So that's another one. This one here is also another pretty one here. Same way again, just a different word sentiment, some silver thread again on this one. And this one is in here. It's a nice pink tones. And you can just use your paper scraps to make these. I did use sort of more medium weight paper. Some of them are double-sided papers. And then I also used some cardstock as well. And this one here is a really tiny one. You can see how small this one is. It's still really cute. I didn't do a lot of embellishing. I just kept this one simple, but still really cute for your smaller projects. So I'm going to show you how you could easily make these as well. And all you need is a circle punch. This one here that I'm using is a 2-inch size by EK, I think it's by EK Success. And I purchased this in one of the craft online stores here in Australia. If you don't have a circle punch this size, you could cut out a template and then use that, or you can use a die. And then there is also this size, and I'm just going to show you this one here that I made. I made that with the 1.5-inch circle punch, again by EK Success. So I did use that size for this smaller one. And then this little tiny piece here that you can see, this one here is a 1-inch circle. So if you wanted to do something in this size, you can use the 1 inch, and then it'll also be a 1.5-inch circle as well. So I just thought I'd let you know in case you want to make this one. But I'm going to show you how to make it this size. As you can see, the sizes are quite different. So all you need is your 2-inch circle size, and you're going to just punch out 2 circles. So I punched one out with some pattern paper, and then I also punched out a plain cardstock color as well. And they're the only 2 pieces that you need to create the paper laid base. And then the rest of the pieces to finish off your embellishments are just whatever you like to add to the base. So I'm going to show you how to make the 3-layered half circle layered embellishment, and then how you could also decorate it as well. So again, you just need 2 pieces just like this, and then all you need to do is grab your scissors and your printed paper. You're going to want to cut it. You want to eyeball about where it's going to be halfway in the middle, but before you cut it, you're going to move it over a little bit off center, and then you're going to start cutting. So not quite in the middle. So then you have these 2 pieces, and then you're going to also do the same with your circle plain cardstock, going off center on this one as well. So that's my center, and it's going to go off the middle a little bit. So I'll cut that as well, and that's all you need to do there. So what we're going to do now is you're going to grab the larger piece of the printed paper. You're going to grab the smaller piece of your plain cardstock and you're going to place that in the middle for now. We're just going to have a look and see how it's going to look. Then you're going to grab the smaller piece of the printed cardstock, printed paper, and you're going to place that on the front. So you can see here now that it's sort of nested on top of one another in different sizes. So if you're happy with that, then we can go ahead and you can start embellishing and putting it together. But with this one here in the front, I think it's a little too high from the middle one. I want to bring it down a little bit to about there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to trim this down a little bit more. Not too much more. And then I'm going to have another look again. So I'm quite happy now with how that looks. And then what you're going to do, if you're happy with these 3 sizes, all you're going to do now is this will be your template and these 2 will also be your template. And then what you do is you grab you punch out your circles shapes. You're going to grab the printed one for the back. You're going to just place it on your new piece, your circle that you punched out, and then you're just going to cut along like that, and then you'll have another piece ready for you to embellish. So you'll always have a template. And then this piece here, you're going to bring this one and place that here as well, and then you're going to just line that up, and again trimming that down to where you want it to. So then that becomes a piece together, and that one. And then the same with your cardstock. You're just going to grab the other piece of the cardstock that you cut out. You're going to line that up so you're not wasting anything. Line that up and trim that down. And then we don't need that little wasted piece. And then you have another piece ready to place on one embellishment, and then you have another one to go with another one. So you can make 2 embellishments. So let's go ahead and we're going to assemble these now. So what I've done here is with the plain cardstock, you're going to add some little foam squares to the back, and I want to show you. Well, I've already done one already. So here I've already placed my foam squares, and as you can see, I've only ran it through I placed them on the bottom and only placed one on the top. And you want to keep these parts here without any adhesive. If you want to make it like this one, it's only that way you could slide your little other embellishments in between. And then that one will then get placed here like that on here. Then you're going to grab your little smaller piece and do the same, adding your foam squares to the bottom or your foam dots, and just one on the top, because again you want to keep these sides here without any adhesive, and then that will get placed on the front like that. So let's go ahead and I'll put mine together. So I'm just going to line this up. So that's the middle one done. It's already nice and raised. And then the same with the, let me see, I think I'm going to use, must have placed it on here, which is fine. I'm going to mix mine up. I think it's fine to mix it up. And it's actually good to do that. With my other ones, I did mix some up and kept the patterns together. It's all up to you how you want to play around with it. So I'm going to place this one. So there's my base already done. I've got my 3 layers already put together with the foam dots. It's nice and dimensional. And now all you have to do now is have fun decorating your base with whatever you like to do. So I'm going to do mine exactly kind of similar to these ones. And I'm just going to grab, these are all my bits and pieces. I've already cut mine out already and made them up, so I could make more of these. So I've got a word sentiment already cut up, and I'm just going to grab a couple of my hearts that I use my heart punch. See, I want to use that one, and I might use this one. And then you see what I mean. So when you have, say you've got a heart shape, then you can just slide it in there and then adhere it, because we've kept that easy accessible for you to add whatever you like to your base. So you could add 2 of these, you can keep adding more, do what you like. So I'm just going to add some glue. Slide that in there. So that one's done. I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to place this one behind the first piece. Just going to slide that in there. So I just placed it behind the middle piece. So that looks pretty already. And then I'm going to add another smaller heart where I use my smaller heart punch. I'm going to place that in the front of the the heart that's in the front. So there it is there. So that's done, and then I'm just going to add the word sentiment to the front. Sort of, I can do that. You can place it wherever you like. You can place it there. You can place it on the top. I'll just place mine here. So again, I'm just going to add some foam squares to add more dimension. Go in a bit more. So there's my little embellishment already done, and I can just keep going and adding more pieces to it. You can add some little sequins like I have here. I've added a couple of little stars onto this one. So let me see, I have a star here, I think. I might just throw that on here. So I've got this star, I might just put that on there. I might put it there. There we go. How cute is that? Isn't it just so cute? And now it's ready for me to add to my projects. If you have these silver thread, you could add that. You just wind it around and then just tuck it at the back, and then you can press it down, and that should stay. So you could do that as well. So I just wanted to show you some really easy embellishments using your circle punch. And then I wasn't sure if I mentioned this. If you wanted to add these trims, like I have here, this trim here, it's such a soft trim. I'll just quickly show you. It's these knitting yarn. Look at this. It's so big. And I thought these would be great for me to wrap for packaging. But when I saw it in my stash, I thought I could use this and add that onto the edge. So I'll just quickly show you if I can find the end. What I do with these ones, see, it's got a nice thick. What I've done here is before I adhere all of the layers together, let me just grab one of these. So I grab the larger piece, which is the back. I glue that to the front first, just at the bottom like that. So just add some glue or double-sided tape. And then I started layering with the other pieces together. So you just grab then you just place that on the top with your double-sided tape, and then just somehow that just sort of sits at the bottom there like that. So that's how I done the trim with these ones. So just there. So that's just a fun little project for you if you want to create some dimensional layered embellishments with just your circle punch. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.